Hello everyone, this is Makiko from Reiki Love. How are you today? Today I want to cover forgiveness. I like forgiveness better than healing, mainly because forgiveness seems to come with action, energy behind, rather than healing. To me, healing is the state of being, state of accepting, state of letting go, accepting, releasing the energies. Nothing wrong with it, but it's difficult. As soon as somebody said, you need to heal, or I need to heal, immediately imply, I am not perfect, I am not healthy, or somewhat I am broken. So, in a way, take some power away. But forgiveness, to me, it's a little bit opposite. You are getting the power back in more like action. So you feel like, well, I feel like I'm doing something toward that has slightly different vibration and tone to it. I'm not saying it's easy, but I would like to try. There are two areas it's difficult for me to overcome. The one area is the back in Egyptian period, when I do remember as a slave. The second one is so mysterious that I may never going to figure out in this lifetime. But I like to try to heal. Ironically, both are related to one word and 4-letter words. Can you guess? Yes, it's love. L-O-V-E, love. I say ironic because that's my specialty, love. But that's the hardest topic as well to me. Maybe that's why I gravitate toward this topic over and over. I'm gonna try today again. I did this many times, but seems to be it's not enough. So I'll be very honest to myself in a very specific intention, to specific time period, specific being, which is me, myself. I will forgive, and I forgive myself. I give permission to myself to forgive myself. And I give permission others to forgive themselves. There are certain things I remember from that period, mainly feelings. I could still reignite the feeling, how I felt, and type of torture I went through. And there is learning from that time. That is more important than the event itself. But the event is still causing some break in the heart. I decided to heal that part as well. So this is about not only slavery, torture, serving under domination and control type of thing. To me, it is more to do with love, true love, or at least that point I thought this is the true love, because that's the only love I knew. That is the only form of love being presented at that time. There are a lot of excuses. I was young. There was a king. There was a situation. There's a setup or design that way. So that being was the only being I saw as a figure. The only one being that come and rescue me. Even though that was quite painful. That is the only love I learned that time. So I did love this being. He was the only one I knew, and he's the only love. And sometimes there's a strange things. I could go back to the time and still could be in that state and still feel like he is the only one. Even a second, a 0.1 second, the moment I engage to the feeling, it ignites the entire memory and experience. Then I going back to the time where I wasn't that happy. I was extremely happy. At the same time, it was so painful that almost something come into my heart and grab the entire organ and rip it out. And somebody gonna stab me through the heart all the way to the abdomen. And then I scream from the pain, not only physical pain, but emotional feeling pain. And I turn myself into almost like a phoenix and cry out to the sky. Was it that painful? Yes. I still feel it. Then other memory around that time, I see the separation. I see the door closed. And then I do not see any soul for a long time. And feeling of separation, feeling of betrayal, feeling of loneliness. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Somehow, that experience has been imprinted in me, and it's impacted and it influenced my life, my current life too. That event had a profound impact on my current life. I go back and think it probably did have an impact on other lives as well. Then I learned there are variation to the event. So I have to deal with each scenario one by one. Rescue myself from the memory, heal myself, hug myself, do whatever I needed to do to heal it. And each time I forgive myself and forgive others to put me to that situation, whatever that was, whoever that were. then I realized that wasn't not enough. Because there were observers. One of them is me. I am observing myself going through that event. Not just assessing, making judgment or passing judgment, and passing justice, perhaps, knowingly or unknowingly. And then I have to forgive that observer of me as well. Then there are more observers who listen to this story or being witness the event, and other beings going to observe the event in the future. And that observer perhaps will pass some type of judgment or give me or send me certain energy. Either way, it's the same. I'm going forward to the event and I am actively forgiving the observers, then, now, and future. So, I'm ready to face this event and truly be free from it and no longer entangled to this event or being or beings who involve and orchestrated the whole thing. After all, this is all by design. The experience and learning are the one that count. But sometimes I bargained a lot more than I originally set up for. So this is what I have to do. I have to put some ritual and series of techniques, and slowly but steadily, event by event, one feeling at a time, resolve, give some solution, remedy, remind myself, and actively forgiving that time, that being could be me, and another me, and another me, and observers, then, now, and futures. This is why we have to do this cycle over and over. Feel like we've done this once and it's enough? Yes, maybe. But if you remember the fragment of your past lives or something triggering you over and over, one keep healing or forgiveness is not enough. And you know that. It's more like an onion peeling. As you peel, it gets smaller, but perhaps more profound feeling and emotion will come out. And you wait, give yourself a break. Then you peel it again when you're ready. And promise it will get smaller or eventually it will be gone. And come back to you with amazing gift, learning, and you could heal others, and you could forgive others ever more efficient and effectively. And that is a gift to live on earth now. Thank you for listening. This is Makiko from Reiki Love. See you soon.